Well, hello, Shawn McAnalley here, Dr. Bill McAnalley, Dr. John Hall. The question we get a lot is about the products and our pets, specifically dogs, sometimes cats. One of the things we want to talk about is how the pets can benefit from the products that we have available. I have a personal story that I will talk about here in just a second, but at first I'm going to let Dr. Bill and Dr. Hall talk about how the products can really help your pets, especially your dogs, because they have some of the same problems that we do. Arthritis being one, hip problems, things like that. You hear about that a lot and see that a lot. So without further ado, Dr. Bill, Dr. Hall, what do you guys think?
Well, I remember when I first found H McAnalley, and we had the H McAnalley immunostimulant approved for vets. I had the good fortune to go into the Virgin Islands to talk to some veterinarians that were using our product there. And they used them on all their animals. And they were just amazed at how they were able to rescue animals and bring them back. So H McAnalley is good for all kinds of animals. They even had exotic tigers and stuff that these two vets treated. They were the veterinarians for those islands, and it was it was really a beautiful place to go. I hated to have to go there
Yeah, I bet.
and give a talk, but I managed to do it.
So aloe is definitely good.
Aloe is definitely good, yes.
Good. And there's another product that I have personally used with my pets, dogs specifically, and it's for their joints. You know, I have Labradors. I have a couple other dogs too, but mainly had Labradors. Labradors really seem to be prone to their hips bothering them as they age. And we had a Labrador who was a chocolate lab, and man, we just found him out in the yard one evening, and he just couldn't move, couldn't do anything. I mean, his back hips wouldn't work. And we brought him in the house and made him a little place to hang out because we knew his time was coming. And we started giving him a product called Bone, Joint, and Endocrine. And we gave him a couple in the morning, a couple in the evening. And, you know, he never really moved too much, but he seemed to be okay. And then about 3 days later of doing that every day, and we continued feeding him, of course, my wife came in, and he stood up, tail wagging, and ran over to her. And I mean, it was a miracle. And he was an old man. He was probably 13, maybe 14 years old. That's pretty old to multiply it times 7. And he stayed around probably a half of a year after that, very, very healthy too, until he just decided to give it up. So I would say, based off my experience, we probably got a good another 6 months of him living a good life. He never seemed to be in any pain. You can tell when a dog's in pain, they don't want to move. They don't have that beautiful expression, that beautiful smile they always have. So that's kind of that's a product experience, if you will, I had with one of my own dogs. And I'd say out of all the products, that's probably the best one, to give to them. And guys, I know there's some reasons you probably wouldn't want to give them the other ones. What do you guys think?
Well, the one thing I will say is about the Theragel, because I get questioned about that.
Mm-hmm.
Theragel has essential oils in it, but it has a little xylitol, which is a natural sugar, and for whatever reason, it's toxic to dogs.
Mm-hmm.
So, and most dog owners know that. So that's the one thing I would say is that you don't want your dog getting into the Theragel. It's toxic. So it's not a problem for humans. It's not a problem evidently for any other animal that we're aware of. So just be aware of that. That's the one thing.
Yeah.
But everything else, as far as we didn't make these products. We made these products for human beings,
Mm-hmm.
but obviously pet owners are gonna use them just like you did for their animals. And there's not a reason not to use them. The other products, just the Theragel with the xylitol, be aware of that.
Yeah, and that would probably be the only caution we would think of. You know, there's certain other things, you know, chocolate, onions, some people
Sure.
say grapes. Well, there's just things that dogs shouldn't have. So it just, you know, word to the wise, you know, it's your discretion. It's all food, you know. That's your choice, your decision. But the bone joint endocrine has definitely shown a benefit to the animals. So, Dr. Bill, you got anything else?
Yeah, well, basically, you know, whenever you eat sugars, you release insulin, and xylitol in dogs causes a massive insulin release.
Without the sugar there to
Without the sugar there
gotcha.
to be pumped in, and they go into insulin shock.
That's right.
That makes sense.
So if it doesn't kill them in the first 5 minutes, they're going to be just fine.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so you don't have a lot of time to play around.
Yeah, so, you know, you probably want to be caution on that. Be caution on that. Hey guys, you know, we just try to answer the questions that we get. That's one we get a lot. We hope that this is going to benefit you in a great way. And, you know, keep it up, man. Let's live this good life and let's just do the best we can. Y'all have a good one.